Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, we are from Group C15. We will present our project that's called Underground Discharge Channel. This project we will suggest to build at Tun Perak Bridge Klang to face the flood.
Next, I will be introduce my group member. First is me, Muhammad Hanif Najmi bin Asri. Next, Khairi Adik bin Khalil. Nurah Badiah binti Muhammad Raimi. And last, Muhammad Shazrin Aiman bin Ros. In this presentation, we will perform about introduction, issue, construction process, technologies, conclusion, and recommendation.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Rubada Binti Mahimi. Today I would like to present about introduction and issues. First of all, this project is located at Tun Perak Bridge in Klang River. Second, this project was carried out due to the flash flood that caused serious damage surround the area. The aim of this project is to help to reduce the risk of flooding and damage in the area by designing flood mitigation method to be used at the area. There are two forms of flood mitigation. First is structural. Structure help to reduce the harm by reconstructing the landscape. It aims to divert the waters away from people and community. Second, non-structural. It reduces the damage by removing people and properties out of the risk area. For this project, structural flood mitigation has been used. First one is watergate flood. Watergate flood is a temporary flood barrier which is unique in a way because once it's rolled out, it self-display. Watergate flood use the weight of the water to hold back the water. The water flood barrier is easy to install and require a very little level display. Second, underground discharge channel. An underground construction comprehensive vertical shaft to store flood water, which is more look like a gigantic tank. The purpose of the tank is to slow down the increasing flow of rainwater and to maintain optimum water pressure in the system. The main aim of this underground discharge channel is to divert excessive rainwater away from the city area and into the underground shaft. The water levels are controlled by the huge pump. For issues, floods are the most frequent natural disaster that happen all around the world. There's tons of type of floods such as flash flood, river flood, and coastal flood. Flood happen when overflow water submerge land that usually dry. Flood in Malaysia usually happen at the end of the year when the northeast monsoon hit the east coast of Malaysia. There are several causes of flood at Tun Perak Bridge. First of all is poor drainage management. Clogged drain cause the water to unable to flow into the drainage system. It causes flash flood when there are rapid rain. Second of all, flood management system. Flood management system is very important to reduce or preventing the damaging of the flood water. Third, non-stop rain. The drainage and the river was unable to withstand the heavy rain causing the overflow to the road and surrounding area. Fourth, lack of preparation from the government. The extent amounts of the rainwater was not predicted. The amount of rainfall that exceeded the average rainfall for the month that causing the flooding. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairi Adik bin Khalil and I will present about construction process for our project. So based on our project's issue, we were tasked to solve the problem of frequent floods at Tun Perak Bridge. So we agree to build a technology known as underground discharge channel, which is a water gate that drains water into a cylinder tank located at underground. So the material of the project is concrete, which is the concrete is common material used by Malaysian to build a building or something. So concrete is very suitable because concrete can withstand the stresses found underground and has stainless steel properties to hold waters. So the first step is the size of cylinder tank need to build depend on the area of the place and also the amount of precipitation. So the amount of precipitation we can calculate by using formula such as arithmetic mean method, Division polygon method, and isohill method. For the second process, firstly, we have to find suitable place for construction work, and then we have to do excavation work for topsoil process at the preferred place. The third, we have to excavate process for digging 6 holes for 5 cylinder tanks and 1 discharge pump station based on a predetermined tank size. Okay, and then we have to build the formwork for the construction. For the next one, we have to do concrete work for every tanks and the discharge station. The next one is we have to insert the existing technology such as pump station and pH electrode, and then we build drainage water which is connect with water gate and the tanks. For the second last, we close the tanks and the drainage water with soil and concrete. And lastly, we place some water gate on the side of the road next to the river.
Every technology was provided at this time can work well, but sometimes, when the rain is too heavy, the existing technology unable to accommodate the quantity of water in a short time. To prevent the occurrence of floods, especially in urban areas, so here that we call underground discharge channel. First, we use the water gate. Water gate is a rapid self-deploying barrier using the weight of the water to stop water. Its unique design allows water to flow through the barrier and automatically deploy, stabilizing itself on the spot. Heavy rains will cause water from the river to overflow onto the road. This increase will cause flooding. However, with the water gate, water will not overflow onto the road. And next, we also use the water drainage. Water drainage located near the water gate uh, serve to drain water from the road surface into the underground discharge channel. The drainage can speed up the process of flowing water into the cylindrical tank located below the ground. The drainage has been equipped with a system to keep the water drainage from clogging. There are filters to trap uh, some large debris in the drain. In the vertical tank, water is channeled into the first tank and stored first. After the water level rises, the water that enters the tank will be filled one by one. At one point, the automatic valve will open and the water will go to the discharge pump station. Storage pressure allows water to enter the station. Finally, the water will be pumped out into the river. Uh, but before that, in the discharge pump, the water needs to be neutralized before being pumped back into the river again. So we need the appropriate pH, which is 7 pH 7, to be sent back to the river so that there are no side effects that will result in aquatic life being harmed and polluted. When the water reaches the discharge pump, it will automatically undergo a neutralization process in the presence of a pH electrode. The pH measurement process will be carried out first to ensure that the pH of the water is more or less than the value of 7. After the pH measurement is complete, The water whose pH is more or less neutral will undergo a process of neutralization until the pH of the water reaches near pH 7 or exactly the value of 7. Mm, the discharge pump also has a limit to neutralize the water with the presence of a buoy on the surface of the water, and the water drainage will be closed when it reaches the limit. Before the processed water is released, we have to wait for the rainy weather to stop for a few days in order to be able to identify that the water in the river is now abundant and in normal level conditions. When the rain has stopped, then the water will be sent to the pump station to move the water back to the river. After the water is released, the excess water in the cylinder tank will be processed like the water before, and the process will be repeated until the tank is empty. When the weather has subsided and tank is running low or empty, cleaning work will be carried out to clean the tank area and repair if there is any damage. For such work, it is necessary to depend on the weather to allow it to make it easier for workers to upgrade, clean, and repair what should be on the tank system. That's all from me. Thank you.
The findings from the study are that flash flood often occur in the Klang area. In conclusion, with the proposed project to upgrade the anti-flood system can reduce property damage and prevent water level from rising so quickly. Therefore, the residents in the Tun Perak Bridge area Klang do not have to worry anymore. It is because they have a planned anti-flood plan that can adapt with the possibility of flash flood. In recommendation, therefore, we would like to propose our under discharge channel plan to the authorized for the approval of the working paper. This is because we are very confident that our proposal can reduce the risk of the flash flood in the area of Tom Perak Bridge, Klang. The existing anti-flood system, that's called the smart tunnel, which was built based on Tun Dr. Mahathir plan, have not been fully able to face the problem of flash flood in the area of Tun Perak Bridge, Klang. The smart tunnel or stormwater management and road tunnel in Malaysia is the longest in Malaysia and second longest storm tunnel in Asia. The smart tunnel is 13.2-meter diameter tunnel, has a 9.7 kilometer stormwater bypass tunnel and a 4 kilometers dual-deck road within it. The major goal of the smart tunnel is to address the issue of the flash flood in Kuala Lumpur caused by the Sungai Klang and Krayong River that we see in the picture before, as well as to elevate traffic congestion during the peak hours. The highway is only a private from the light car. Because the motor car is suitable for light vehicle only. We can see in recent study have proven that the anti-flood system in the area of Tun Perak Bridge, Klang is still not able to cope with the flash flood that occur in the area. Recently, some have lost their home, property and life as a result of flash flood that reach a height around 1 meter. It we reported in Berita Harian in a few days before. In addition to placing an underground discharge channel, we also want to place a smart gate as above, as a report before. This can help show the flow of the river water from reaching the ground and can help existing smart tunnel and underground discharge channel to work properly so as not to get a high reaction from the recent water. We also ask we also will ask the co-worker or worker to perform periodically inspection and maintenance to ensure this anti-flood system is in a good condition and ready to face the flash flood that comes without a sign and forecast without a sign from the forecast. Ah, that's all from our group.
Thank you.